Taxpayers are making their voices heard, angry that foreign aid's still sent to India while public spending's been cut at home. And despite New Delhi dismissing the handouts as peanuts, the cash keeps flowing. RT's Laura Smith reports.
Whoever owns these streets, they're getting used to the angry pounding of feet, with demonstrations large and small a regular sight. Don't spend our money on foreign wars. Don't cut our public services, these people are saying. But although the government insists the cupboard is bare, it's still sending millions to India, one of the fastest growing economies in the world.
It's absolutely crazy, really. And foreign aid, of course, is one of the few areas of the UK budget that's actually increasing substantially over the next 3 or 4 years. That money could make a huge difference if it was, for example, spent on tax cuts for low-paid workers, or it could make a huge economic difference if it was spent at home.
Instead, people trudge these streets, angry at a government that says it can't afford pensions, education and services, but can afford to send the equivalent of $2 billion over the next 3 years to India, which now has more billionaires than Britain does. The Indian economy will grow by 7% this year, compared to a measly 1% here. It's already got the 9th largest gross domestic product in the world, and it's got a space programme. Immense wealth rubs shoulders with crippling poverty, though, and defenders of the aid programme point to India's 600 million poor people living on less than $2 a day. The government says the aid is carefully targeted, investment into education for women and children, and helping the private sector create jobs and growth.
It is wrong to portray this as an indiscriminate amount of money being given to the Indian government, who then go and spend it on space or indeed other things. This is a very concentrated, targeted aid programme, and I think on that basis, given it is being targeted at some of the poorest people in the world, I'm happy to defend it.
The aid's concentrated on the 3 poorest states in India, but if the government thinks that'll help it reach its goal, experts say it's mistaken.
The problem is those particular states have also got some of the worst problems with corruption and poor governance in India. I mean, the two are related. One of the reasons those are still struggling states is because they have very bad government. So I'd be sceptical towards the idea that somehow this is going to be different this time.
It is different, though, if only in the fact that the Indians have said they don't even want the aid. The foreign ministers dismissed the money as peanuts, and a recent decision to buy French rather than British fighter jets shows the cash doesn't even matter, according to Indian journalist Mihir Bose. He says it's up to the 400 million wealthier Indians to help their impoverished countrymen, not a patronising post-imperial Britain.
We are showing how good we are. This is the way to do it. And this is what you should be doing. In fact, it produces the opposite effect. It makes them resentful. It makes them feel they're not taking Indians seriously. India wants to be treated as a world power. India wants to be treated as an equal. India doesn't want to be treated anymore as a little child being told by mother how to do things.
Within a decade, economists predict India will have overtaken the UK to become the world's 5th largest economy, while British growth stagnates. It's time, say commentators, for Britain to build equal relations with the new, powerful India before the aid needs to start flowing in the other direction. Laura Smith, RT, London.